It's here. It's actually airing.
Oh, I know.
Dune Prophecy, and everyone online is like buzzing about it.
Right.
And I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Bene Gesserit origin story.
Yeah.
10,000 years before the movies.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It's like
Game of Thrones meets Handmaid's Tale, but with like, spaceships and sandworms.
Sandworms. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be so good.
And you know what's even cooler?
Why?
It's not just like a straight adaptation of the Great Schools of Dune trilogy.
Oh, really?
We're getting stuff from before and after.
Well,
so like if you're a fan and you want like the whole big picture of the Bene Gesserit, this is going to be like...
Oh, it's going to be great.
The thing to watch.
Okay, so get this.
Okay.
Central characters.
Yeah.
2 Harkonnen sisters.
I know.
Valya and Tula.
What?
Leading this like early version of the sisterhood. But here's the wild part.
Oh, yeah.
They're ancestors of the movie villains.
I know. It's like crazy, right, Ed?
It flips everything on its head, doesn't it?
It really does.
Like all of a sudden our ideas about good and evil are totally challenged.
Yeah.
You know, a group as powerful and influential as the Bene Gesserit might have come from a family that's known for being like ruthless and power hungry.
Totally.
It makes you think like, how did they even get to that point?
I know. Okay. And visually?
Oh, yeah.
Just from the trailers?
Yeah.
We're getting so humble. Different planets.
Right.
Costumes.
The costumes are amazing.
Did you see those Bene Gesserit outfits?
Oh, my God.
It's like total
futuristic nun vibes.
Yes.
Right.
But there's history there.
Oh, absolutely.
There's got to be history behind those clothes.
You've got to remember, like, this is post-Butlerian Jihad.
Right.
This is after that huge war against the thinking machines.
Right. So the Bene Gesserit designed their clothes to be like less human looking.
Oh, really?
Almost like a disguise to kind of fool any remaining machines.
Oh, that's interesting.
You know, it just shows you how much paranoia was still around after that war.
Right.
Like imagine living in a world where like just looking too human was dangerous.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
I could barely handle Siri misunderstanding me.
Right.
So yeah, it's intense.
Totally.
Okay, but speaking of that whole era,
the
show just like drops us right into this political scene.
It's a mess.
Humanity's rebuilding.
Yeah.
Spice is still like the hottest thing in the universe.
Oh yeah, always.
Emperor great houses. Everyone wants control.
You're all fighting.
Talk about a recipe for drama.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Right.
You've got this neo-feudal system, but then you've got this added tension of like the ban on thinking machines.
Right.
So even though they're banned, people still want that advancement.
Oh, yeah.
They still want that technology, even though it's forbidden.
I feel like that's like a parallel or world.
Oh, yeah.
Like our anxieties about AI.
Absolutely.
It's like a sci-fi mirror.
Yeah, it's reflecting.
Reflecting all our fears back at us.
Exactly.
It's kind of creepy.
A little creepy.
Right.
Yeah.
No Google Maps.
Nope.
You have to like rely on
your intuition.
On intuition.
Your instincts.
And your cunning to like get around.
To survive.
Survive.
That's scary.
That's a high stakes world.
It is.
And then on top of that, you've got these truth-sayers.
Oh, yeah.
Can detect lies.
It's crazy. And they can wield the voice, too.
Oh, what's that?
They can influence people just with their voice, just with their tone.
That's intense.
So think about that.
Yeah.
In terms of power dynamics, the ethics of truth and manipulation.
Oh, my God.
It's all there.
It's like a political thriller.
It is a total political thriller.
Plus, we've got this like marriage plot.
Yeah.
Unfolding in the trailer.
Yeah, all happening.
And this is all with the Bene Gesserit, right?
Yeah.
But they're not the powerhouse yet.
No, they're not.
They're not like the group that we know from the movie.
Exactly. They're still in those early stages.
Oh, that's interesting.
Still figuring out how they fit into the world.
Wow.
What their role is going to be.
So many questions.
So many questions.
Like, how did they get so powerful?
Right.
What were like the big moments in their history? What secrets?
What are they hiding?
What are they hiding?
I need to know.
I don't know about you.
I'm hooked.
I am so hooked.
I can't wait.
I can't wait to watch more.
It's going to be so good.
I have a feeling if this is even like a fraction as good as the Dune movies.
I think it's going to be even better.
What?
Yeah, I'm calling it.
Okay.
It's going to be amazing.
Okay. I'm ready.
We go.
It's good.
It's good, right?
It's really good.
I think
It's a strong start.
Strong start.
For sure.
Yeah, and it feels like Dune.
It feels like Dune.
It's got that, like, it does.
That essence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can we talk about the cast for a second?
The cast is amazing.
Emily Watson as Valya Harkonnen.
Oh, my God. Brilliant.
She's incredible.
I mean, she just brings so much depth.
She's got that, like, weight of leadership.
Yeah, you can see, like, the pressure on her.
But also she's got this, like, vulnerability.
Yeah, and this inner conflict.
You totally buy it.
That makes her feel so real.
Like a real person.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's interesting how she portrays
I know, right?
that, like, duality.
It's like the core of the Bene Gesserit.
Yeah.
You know, they're working towards this greater good.
Uh-huh.
But they're not afraid to.
Yeah. Their methods are...
Get a little messy.
Yeah, a little morally gray.
A little morally gray.
Yeah, and I think Emily Watson just embodies that struggle.
Yeah. You see it in her performance.
Yeah, you totally do.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Olivia Williams as Tula.
Oh, Tula.
She's so good, too.
I love her.
She's got that ice queen persona.
Oh, she's icy?
Like down tat.
Yeah.
Always observing.
Yeah.
Always scheming.
Always 10 steps ahead.
Yes. And I'm dying to know
her.
What her end game is.
What is she planning?
Like, where's she going with this?
Yeah.
The tension.
Oh, attention.
Those sisters, so thick you could cut it with a knife.
Right. Like, they're bound by family.
Yeah.
But their visions for, like, the sisterhood
totally different.
Seem to be on a collision course.
Yeah, they're going to clash.
Yeah. And the fact that they're Harkonnens adds this whole other layer of complexity.
Like,
are they going to fall?
Is it nature or nurture?
Yeah. Are they going to be like their ancestors? Or are they going to break free?
Yeah, they're going to forge a different path.
We'll see.
Okay. And then you've got Mark Strong.
Oh, Mark Strong.
As Emperor Javicco Corrino.
He's so good.
He is so good.
He just commands every scene.
He commands every scene.
Yeah.
He's got the authority.
You believe he's an emperor.
Yeah, but you can also feel...
Oh, yeah.
Like the pressure.
You can feel the weight of the Imperium on his shoulders.
Yeah, the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Yeah, he's carrying a lot.
Right, and it really highlights how precarious that power is.
Yeah.
Especially in this era.
It could all fall apart.
Right? The Imperium is still like...
Finding its footing.
You
know, after the Butlerian Jihad.
Right.
And all the great houses are just like...
Yeah, they're testing the boundaries.
Testing him, pushing him.
Yeah, one wrong move.
And it's all over.
From the Emperor.
Yeah.
And it all falls apart.
Yeah, the whole system collapses.
It's a high wire act. It is.
And Mark Strong plays it perfectly.
Oh, he nails it.
Yeah. And we can't forget Travis Fimmel.
Oh, Travis Fimmel.
As Desmond Hart.
Talk about a wild card.
He is a wild card.
You don't know.
I don't know what to make of him.
What's he going to do?
Yeah, he's got that roguish charm.
Oh, yeah. He's charming.
But there's something about him.
Yeah, there's something underneath.
That makes me question.
You don't trust him?
His motives?
No.
I don't trust him.
I don't either.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting is even with all these, like, big names.
The big stars.
Yeah, the younger actors are holding their own.
They're amazing.
Like Shalomber and Franklin as Michaela.
Oh, yeah.
That Fremen woman.
She's intense.
She is so intense.
Yeah.
And Sarah Sophie Busnina.
Oh, I love her.
As Princess Yanez.
Yeah.
She's got this, like, fire in her eyes.
Yeah, she's a force.
Yeah, you can tell she's going to be.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with her.
A force to be reckoned with.
No. And I love that we're seeing...
It's so refreshing.
All these, like, strong...
I know.
Complex female characters.
Yes.
In a sci-fi show.
And they're not just like love interests or damsels in distress.
They are not.
They are players in this game.
They're driving the story.
Yeah.
They're making tough choices.
They've got agency.
Yes.
They're not just there to be rescued.
No, they are not.
Yeah.
And speaking of the Bene Gesserit.
Oh, yeah, the Bene Gesserit.
I love how the show is exploring all the different roles they play.
They wear so many hats.
In this world.
It's incredible.
They're advisors.
Yeah.
They're spies.
They're
healers.
They're matchmakers.
Matchmakers.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Influencing everything.
Throwing the strings.
Yeah, and it really underscores...
It shows you how
adaptable they are.
Adaptive they are.
And how, like, deeply embedded they are in the power structure.
They're part of the system.
Of the Imperium. Yeah, they're masters of manipulation.
Oh, they're masters.
But they're also incredibly resourceful.
They get things done.
Yeah. But the show doesn't shy away from, like, the darker side of their methods either.
Yeah,
you know that whole breeding program?
Oh, yeah.
The way they manipulate political events?
They're playing chess.
The willingness to sacrifice individuals for the greater good?
It's tough.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's morally ambiguous.
It's morally ambiguous, right?
Yeah.
It really makes you think about the ends justifying the means.
Right.
Like, is it ever okay to sacrifice individual lives?
Is it worth it?
For some grand plan.
For the greater good.
And who gets to decide?
Yeah, who's making these decisions?
What that plan is.
Yeah.
It's making me think about our world, too.
I know, me too.
Like, we're so reliant on technology.
We are.
And it's advancing so fast.
At an alarming rate.
What if we reach a point where we have to make similar choices?
Or where the machine
where we're facing the consequences of our own creations.
It's scary.
That's terrifying.
That's the core of Dune.
It is.
That fear of technology.
Yeah.
You know, the Butlerian Jihad?
Right.
That's a warning.
It is.
But it's also like a reflection of us.
Yeah, of our own fears.
Of our own anxieties about technology today.
This show is not just entertainment.
No, it's not.
It's like a conversation starter.
Is.
About the choices we make.
Yeah.
About the power we give away. And who we trust to guide us.
It's deep.
And I like that it's not giving us easy answers. It's showing us characters. Who both support and challenge the Bene Gesserit's methods.
Even within the Bene Gesserit.
Yeah.
There's dissent.
Yeah, even within the sisterhood.
Yeah.
It's that conflict.
That's what makes it interesting.
That questioning that keeps the drama going.
You're not sure who to root for.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And it reminds us that even in this world, with psychic powers and giant sandworms, it's human choices.
It always comes back to that.
That drive the story.
Yeah, human decisions.
And those choices are rarely simple.
Never simple.
So where does that leave us?
Yeah.
And more importantly, where does that leave our listener? We've been thrown into this world of intrigue, danger, and moral ambiguity.
It's a mess.
What are your takeaways?
What do you think?
Are you siding with the Bene Gesserit?
Yeah.
Or are their methods leaving you with
more questions than answers?
Instructions than answers.
Yeah, I think the show is doing a great job of capturing what makes Dune so interesting.
Yeah.
It's complex.
Yes.
It's thought-provoking.
It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, whether you're a longtime fan or just discovering this world.
This is a must-watch.
It's a must-watch.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's thought-provoking.
It is.
And it's left me wanting more.
Same.
So much more. So we've talked about like the visuals, the acting, the characters. It's all amazing.
It's so good.
But there's this one question.
What's that?
That just keeps like bouncing around in my head.
Okay.
Are the Bene Gesserits really the good guys?
It's the question, isn't it?
It is.
It's like the core of Dune.
It is.
Like, are they good? Are they bad?
Right.
Their intentions seem good.
Right. Like they want to guide humanity.
Yeah, safeguard the Imperium.
Right. But their methods are a little
they're a little
questionable.
Yeah.
Lots of secrets.
Secrets, manipulation.
Manipulation.
Yeah, they scheme.
They're not afraid to get their hands dirty.
They even kill.
Right.
To get what they want.
To achieve their goals.
Right.
And it's not just like a theoretical debate anymore.
No.
This show is putting us
right in the middle of it.
Right in the thick of it.
Yeah.
We're seeing the sisterhood. In their early days.
When they're not quite as powerful.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe their methods are even more ruthless.
Yeah. Maybe they're still figuring things out.
Yeah.
Maybe they haven't quite refined their approach.
Right. Because they're desperate.
They're a little more desperate.
Because this world is still reeling.
It's traumatized.
From the Valerian Jihad.
The Butlerian Jihad, yeah.
And so they feel this like...
Urgency. To prevent.
Yeah, like they have to take extreme measures to prevent another apocalypse.
Yeah, the ends justify the means.
But it's rough.
It's not pretty.
It's not pretty to watch.
No.
You know, that breeding program.
Yeah.
The political maneuvering.
The sacrifices.
It's hard to watch.
It's tough.
Even knowing they think they're doing the right thing.
You know they think they're doing what needs to be done.
Yeah.
But is it right?
But is it right?
That's the question.
And that's what makes this show
so good.
So good. Yeah. Because it's not just heroes and villains. It's making us ask these
tough questions.
Yeah, these hard questions.
About power, about control.
About power.
About who gets to make those decisions.
About who's in control.
Yeah.
About how good intentions can go so wrong.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope.
And it makes you think.
It does.
About our world, too.
Totally.
You know, like...
we're not that different.
We're so reliant on technology.
We are addicted to technology.
And it's advancing so fast.
It's moving faster than we can even comprehend.
Like, are we headed?
Yeah.
For a Butlerian Jihad of our own?
It's a possibility.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a cautionary tale.
It is. Dune is a cautionary tale.
Like, about what happens when we let technology control us.
When we give up control.
Yeah.
This show.
It's more than just entertainment.
It's more than entertainment.
It's a mirror.
It's a reflection.
Reflecting our own anxieties back at us.
And it's not giving us...
easy answers.
Easy answers, which I love.
No.
I love that it's making us think.
It's challenging us to examine our own relationship with technology.
And it's showing us characters who both support and challenge the Bene Gesserit's methods.
Yeah, even within the sisterhood.
Even within the sisterhood.
There's debate.
Yeah, there's that internal conflict.
That's what makes it interesting.
That makes it so compelling.
You're not sure who's right.
Yeah.
You're not sure who to trust.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it all comes back to...
human choices. Human choices.
Even in this crazy world with sandworms and psychic powers...
it's the choices we make.
It's the decisions we make...
that really matter.
that shape the future. So where does that leave you?
Yeah. What do you think?
What do you think, watching this?
Where do you stand?
Are you Team Bene Gesserit?
Are you on board with their methods?
Or are you a little unsure?
Are you a little creeped out?
Yeah.
I think this show is doing an amazing job.
It is.
Of really capturing the essence of Dune. The complexity, the ambiguity.
It's making us think.
It's making us question everything.
And I think that's
the mark of good sci-fi.
The mark of great storytelling.
Yeah, it's making you think about the world in a different way.
It's Dune.
It's Dune.
The Dune prophecy.
And it's amazing.
It's so good.
So until next time.